The BlackHat Information Security Conference wrapped up this week in Las Vegas. The annual conference is the biggest gathering of hackers in the world and aims to provide its over 15,000 attendees with the very latest in security research, development, and trends. Joining us now to discuss the biggest themes emerging from the event, RSA General Manager and Senior Director of Cyber Defense, Peter Tran, who spoke at the conference. So, BlackHat now, DEFCON next week, another big security conference.
Right now.
Actually,
right now.
What were the big themes coming out of this conference?
I would describe the 15,000 that were there. It's like the Hunger Games of hacking. I mean, it was pure chaos. You had competition. You had surreptitious. I mean, any 2-mile radius of where you were going to go, you stood a chance of being a target. But the themes coming out of it, a lot more business focus, a lot more business risk, and you saw a lot more of industry players going there to collaborate and to learn, because it's really important for business to learn what is the context of my cyber risk. I need to understand how that's going to impact my business instead of just the tech itself. You had the tech, you had artificial intelligence, you had IoT, mobile, car hacking, all of the latest trends that are coming out. But this year in particular, I think I saw more leather shoes and suits coming out of there than I ever saw before.
All right. So you started your career as a federal agent, worked your way up.
Yeah.
And I'm curious what you think are the biggest risks out there right now on the cyber battlefield.
I think it's a changing landscape of where enterprises are going from an IT infrastructure. It was third platform, which is big data, mobile, social, and then now we're going into arguably the fourth platform of materializing that to connected living and device IoT driven. So by 2020, we're looking at over 50 billion IoT devices and sensors connected. To me, that's a complete Wild West of the next attack surface that's occurring. Mobile banking, app-driven world. I mean, I don't know one app I'm not using all the time. So we're completely elevating to another platform. We're no longer hardware-based. We're software-defined, hosted in the cloud. So two big areas that we're just starting. So we're migrating so fast that security tends to have gaps in catching up to being able to monitor and detect for that proactively.
There's been so much discussion about Russia and state-sponsored hacking. How concerned are you about that?
I think state-sponsored hacking is a global challenge. There isn't any one single nation state, and we've been battling this from the early days of the Pentagon in the late 1990s. I was in that seat myself too, and it's par for the course. And I think the acceleration, the complexity that we see now, you start to see more sophistication, you start to see more frequency, and attackers are treating it like a business. So they have a business model by which they approach attacks. It's no longer, let's throw everything at the wall and let's see what sticks. And maybe we'll get something, maybe we don't. But now they're more concerned about, can I disrupt data? Is there destruction there? And they kind of manipulate data in such a way, just like trading floor markets. So if you get minute changes in data, you can start to shape economic models, global. They call it cyber economics or global economics of cyber.
Does it seem like the hackers are bolder than ever? I mean, when it comes to the hacking of the U.S. election, it just seems like they were so brazen.
Well, there's two camps. There's the loud and proud, because I can do it because I can, and then there's others that scare me the most, that are the low and slow, more quiet, that you don't hear about until something material happens. And it could be a week, it could be several years. The longest I've seen a hacker go undetected in a network is 7 years.
Wow.
7, and that's with the data we know about. So imagine it could be 10. We don't know, but that's what we know, is that they're in it for the long haul. They establish a foothold, and they want to be able to weaponize when they want to, not when we can detect them.
All right, well, DEFCON playing out over this weekend.
We shall see.
In Las Vegas. We'll see what happens. Peter Tran, RSA Senior Director, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for joining us.